Hey, hey, happy day. The liberal said to the conservative, knock, knock. The conservative said to the liberal, boo. Liberal said to the conservative, boo-hoo. The conservative said to the liberal, quit your crying, you lost fair and square. Hey, we hope that that's the case come November in the United States of America. Hey, now there's a Jewish rabbi at Columbia University. He said to all of his students, go home. Go home. It's not safe. People are mad at us Jewish people. It's not safe. Go home. I could add to that, vote for Trump and buy a gun. Simple enough. Anything else you people or anybody needs solved, give me a call. I'm your guy. Oh, don't throw this away. I got to tell you about it. Tennessee House of Representatives, they've joined, the state of Tennessee has joined other states. They've passed legislation that allows teachers, trained teachers and staff to carry a handgun in school. That's a great idea. Hallelujah. I mean, it's a fantastic idea because bad people do bad things. They see a sign, this is gun-free zone, and they say, hey, it's like a smorg, and they come and they do terrible things. So good people need to do good things with a firearm. So the teachers and the staff, they can carry a gun to protect the students. However, the course they must take, end of course, 40 hours of gun training and hire a psychiatrist to make sure that you're fine. And there's a left-wing activist, Justice Jones, that staged this die-in, and the lunatics were screaming and saying how terrible this is. How dare you protect our children? And I guess they wouldn't pass a test. You never have to worry about them with the psycho stuff going on, psychiatric care needed, that they'll never have to carry. Oh, but they are maybe allowed to if they want to go over the line and be a bad person. Little stutter in there. I'm trying to paint the image. Did you get it all? Good stuff. Trudeau in Canada. He likes registries. He always wants people to register. We're going the way in Canada of Russia. You got to register to buy a loaf of bread and other things. It's kind of like, Trudeau and his gang of goofs. They like COVID, where people had to line up and do things because that was the ultimate in control. So now they're working at that. So, they've had the gun registry and effectively they still have it. They have a landlord registry now, and now they have a plastic registry. Every business, has to sign up to this federal plastic registry. And there's more coming. There's also many more that I didn't mention. Communism, no kidding. In Canada, members of parliament, and Britain as well, they're not really accountable to the electorate. People think that they are. They're not. They're not allowed to say anything. If they say anything that you ask them to say, guess what? They get kicked out of caucus, and it's not a good system. The party leader says if you can be nominated, like the Liberal Party, for example, you can't be nominated to run as a Liberal unless you sign a paper that says that you're in favor of abortion. Well, there are some Catholics and some other people that liberals, they're liberal here, but they're not in favor of abortion, but they can't run for political office. Citizens should recognize that this powerful influence that a leader has, and they need to kind of get in there. I think the only way you can do it is to go from the bottom up. They have what's called EDAs, electoral district associations, and I think people should join and tell the person who's being nominated and ultimately elected, maybe, you talk for us or else, and they need to come up with some rules, change the system from the bottom up. I think that's important. The U.S. government, moving along here, they gave almost $90 billion to other countries here recently, and it's interesting because those countries, for the most part, will protect their borders, and yet there's no border security measures in place at all for the border in the south. I mean, that's incredibly stupid. Politicians are not the sharpest bayonets in the armory. That's a for sure thing. Lastly, I got a last thing, and that'd be Los Angeles. You have a left-wing mayor there, but she's trying to do a good thing in a sense. She's saying we have homeless people. There's upwards to 50,000 people living in our city that are homeless. So we also have a lot of rich people living in our place, in our city. That, of course, would be Hollywood elites, all your left-wing wackos. So why don't you guys buy houses? You have money, lots of money. Barbara Streisand and all these other people that have made their money from Hollywood, step up and help us. It's a pretty short line. In fact, guess who's at the head of it? No one has said, of course, I make $20 a picture and I'm a commie. Here, I'll buy a couple of houses. They don't do that. I mean, they want to see it done, maybe, but it'd be your money, wouldn't be theirs. I mean, Left wing it is a disease. Y'all come back.